All right, so here, Marvel Rivals devs are seemingly hiding fake characters in-game files to catch out leakers. Prior to launch, Marvel Rivals game director Thaddeus Sasser explained that fans listening to leakers data mining the superhero game may be disappointed. Now that Dataminers are slicing through files to find any hint towards upcoming characters, it seems that the team behind the title are purposely planting fake heroes to catch players out. So what the devs are doing is that they're putting fake character files to catch people out, or specifically to catch the leakers out, so that they give us fake news, basically. In recent weeks, leakers have claimed that everyone from Ultron to obscure X-Men characters Paste Pot Pete will be added to the game. However, it seems that the team behind Marvel Rivals are taking data miners for a ride. Marvel Rivals leaks planted by devs. Prominent Marvel Rivals data miner Keon explained in the Marvel Rivals leak Discord that NetEase is seemingly adding fake characters to the game to purposely add doubt to data miners. While there could also be references to characters that are simply scrapped during development, the leakers are confident that NetEase is stringing them along. It has come to our attention that the devs have set up fake characters to catch leakers, Keon told followers. Not only the ones in the code, but potentially inside sources too. Another leaker explained later on that the team behind the game's data mining efforts are only being cautious and not confirming or denying anyone's existence. However, claims have torn a rift in the leaking community. Wow. There's an actual leaking Discord and a leaking community. This is insane. This is actually insane. This takes me back to, I don't know if you guys remember when Sombra was announced, not even before she was even announced, when people were trying to find who the next hero was, and data miners were confident that it was Sombra, and there was like Easter eggs or there was a bunch of code. It was one of the craziest things that I've ever seen. There was a bunch of code that the devs placed in the game for people to go and find, and it was a scavenger hunt, to be honest. And that was, in my opinion, one of the peak moments of Overwatch. Like when the developers were taking the players for a ride, or they weren't going to make leaking heroes or agents or whatever it was that easy for us. So the fact that this is also happening, the devs are sort of messing around and causing a rift in the leaking community, this is just beautiful to see, to be honest. The characters and the codes for anyone to see, the leakers continued. As always, though, take leaks with a grain of salt. Obviously, always take leaks with a grain of salt. I don't know if you guys have seen, but they're like a confirmed leak of the Psylocke and Winter Soldier skin. That looks amazing, and my wallet's already crying the moment that it sees it. Twitter account Marvel Rivals Leak claimed that the reports of fake leaks is untrue, with the leaker allegedly gaining evidence for their addition to the game. Although they won't be added for a while, some characters in the leaks, such as the addition of Ghost Rider, also already have voice lines recorded which add credence to their eventual inclusion, but others simply have lines of code associated with them. With Marvel Rivals adding a new character every month and a half, there's few leaked characters sound unrealistic in their addition, outside of some obscure X-Men characters like the aforementioned Paste Pot Pete and Sprite. Yeah, I mean, Paste Pot Pete and Sprite, these are definitely not characters that are going to be coming. Ghost Rider, for example, if that was found, you can pretty much guarantee that Ghost Rider is going to be coming, Ultron's going to be coming, Deadpool, some of the more popular heroes that have been data mined, you can confirm or almost take a hunch or have a guess that these characters are going to be coming. But obscure characters like these, yeah, the devs are just trying to mess with you. Anyway, for example, Ultron will undoubtedly arrive at some point, as well as Thanos and Professor X. However, not every leaked character should be trusted, not just because they could be made up, but because they might have been scrapped mid-development. Okay, so they might have been, but I doubt, like, okay, sure, they might scrap a hero. Maybe a hero like Thanos is specifically, maybe if they make him, or they don't know how to balance him properly. So that is a character, for example, that might be scrapped midway. I mean, if you're going to be making Thanos or Ultron, you have to make sure, or really, really make sure that these characters are on point. Specifically Thanos, because he was the final boss, the big bad evil guy in the MCU. So there's going to be a lot of hype behind this character, or even Ultron, because he was also a big bad in one of the Avengers movies. But yeah, so it's not very far-fetched to say that it might have been scrapped mid-development anyway. But yeah, I mean, the best thing that we could do, honestly, okay, like always take leaks with a grain of salt, and don't take their word as gospel. And it's always nice to have an idea of what could come. But I just play it as the way is that, okay, I mean, if we're going to be getting this character this month or that character that month, it is what it is. Eventually, every character that is meant to be in the game is going to be in the game. And not every Marvel character has to be in the game. So personally, I'm not a big fan of leaks because I feel like they spoil the anticipation or the hype for you for you as a player when you see that announcement. And it's not really that fun for me. That's why anything related to leaks I try to avoid, but for the sake of content, we cover it anyway. Anyway, so the fact that devs are just messing around with us or messing around with the leaking community is quite nice, quite nice. You get a 7 out of 10, devs. You get a 7 out of 10 for this.